full body flow. I haven't been doing been kind of a crazy week. The channel got demonetized, so I'm just kind of making some changes over there, and everything from the fan club has been moved to the Patreon. I'm still gonna leave the archive there, but going forward, everything will go over on Patreon instead of on YouTube. Um, I don't like how they kind of just lock everything out for you guys, and you know, I feel bad for you guys. So I want to make it so that it's accessible for everybody. All right. So we're gonna use some yoga blocks. If you got a strap, grab that, and let's get to it. So we want to do the warm up, and we're gonna just sit with the legs crossed. If you can't sit with them crossed, you can sit like this. You can also sit on a chair, and we're just gonna start with the slow flow back and forth. I like to sit with my legs either in a butterfly pose or just cross, and you're just gonna move gently back and forth. And as soon as you start to do this, you're gonna start to feel it stretching the top of your hips. So what you want to do is squeeze that abdominals, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Oh, I just remembered. Before I got too far, I gotta turn off my automatic focus. I always forget to do that. So squeeze the abdominals, and you guys can keep moving while I'm doing this. All right. Nothing worse than that sound of the focus. All right. So just back and forth. So you can do it in the butterfly pose, and you can do it with your legs crossed, and you can do it with your legs up like this. You're squeezing the glutes, you're squeezing the core, and it's a very slow rocking. Okay, each position gives you a different stretch, so kind of go through them all and just see which one where you get the most stretch. That's the one you want to use. All right, so for me today, and every day it can be at a different flexibility because every day your body is different. Okay, so just back and forth. And match the movement to your breath. You want to take nice deep breaths here. Right, if you sit a lot, you drive a lot, you're sitting on a desk, you're just inactive. Even if you walk, but you don't stretch, you need to incorporate stretching into your workout before you work out, even if you do weights, because what it does is it opens up the tendons and it prevents injury. All right. So some people say, "Oh, I go to the gym and I work out, I do weights, I'll go swimming." I'm like, "Well, do you stretch before that?" Because it's okay that you do those things, but you need to incorporate the stretching as well before you do it and after you do it because that prevents injury. All right. So nice and slow here. You can feel you might feel it in your sides, you might feel it in your back. We're gonna put the head in there too now. Nice, gentle. All right. Now we're gonna extend the legs out. Take your yoga blocks. You want to put them on either side of the body. If you need them, not everybody needs them, okay? But when you first start, it's okay to use them in the morning because your body's really tight when you wake up, right? Mine's really tight when I wake up. So we're going to keep the feet flexed here. Deep breath in and out. You want to keep the shoulders rolled down and back and push them down. That sets you up straight. So if you're like got really bad posture and your back is formed this way, so by doing these shoulder rolls and sitting, pushing the shoulders down, it's going to start correcting that posture. Okay, another thing you can do is just sit in front of the wall and just put your shoulders back against the wall. Put your head touching the wall. Just do that for 5 minutes a day. You're gonna start to correct what's wrong in there. Right, so just gentle shoulders. Then you start to do the shoulders. You feel it all through the neck, the collarbone. Right, you're keeping the feet flexed. And look down at your feet. How are they? Are they tipped in? Are they tipped out? You want to correct whatever way they're going and make sure that they're straight up and down. Right? We're going to lean forward from the waist, bend from the waist, not from the back, from the waist. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Use the blocks for support. Maybe you have to bring them up higher. Whatever works for you. All right, and then from here, you're going to bend a little bit further. Nice deep exhale here. Let all the tension out. And it's a very slow paced stretch. The reason why you want to hold the pose is to allow the tendons to stretch out and to give yourself, your body time to relax. We're always on the go. And this is a great way to just slow the body down and give the body time to stretch out. You got a lot of tension in your body. It can be why. Because you're not taking time to relax. So this is, it's kind of a yin stretch, yin yoga, except you're keeping everything engaged. Okay. Now if you can reach for your feet, you can pull the toes back. That will stretch out the bottom of the feet. Gently stretch forward. And you can feel the body slowly stretching out. Right, maybe you need to let go of the feet. Let's try pointing the toes. And feel it in the tops of the feet. Again, roll the shoulders down and back. They have a tendency to come forward like that. So push them back. You might feel it underneath your rib cage. Let's flex the feet again. And we're going to come up just a little bit. I'm going to move the blocks over to the side. Put the hands beside, and we're going to try to slowly lower down. Let the body weight pull you forward. Deep breath in and out. Keep those shoulders pressed down and back. And just letting everything slowly come down here. Give your body time to open up. And you can see how the body slowly lowers down to the ground. Okay. This helps with leg cramps, restless leg syndrome, ankles, Bottoms of the feet, if that's sore, tendons that are sore in the bottom. And here you can gently start to move left and right. Keep everything squeezed. Now maybe try to come up a little bit. Or if you're up this high, just try to put a little bit of motion in there. And then we're going to come all the way back up. Okay. Left and right. We're going to bend the right knee and put it on across the left. I want you to hook the left elbow underneath, and you're just going to gently twist. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to twist and look over your shoulder. All right, and then we're going to counter twist, just coming in front, look down, keep the shoulders pressed down and back. You're going to feel a stretch out on the right hip. Take a couple breaths. Core engaged, feet flexed. Right, and then we're going to come out of it, and you want to do the same thing on the other side. So, left over right, right over left. Keep that foot flexed. The body tends to kind of want to relax. So you have to be very focused on your stretching, every part of your body. Drop the shoulders down. And then counter twist. You really feel that in between the shoulder blades. Shoulders pressed down and back. Alright. Now we're going to come back to the center. I want you to grab a strap or a towel. If you don't have, I have a small strap here, but you can use a full length one too if you like. And we're just going to work on the shoulders. So I want you to take the strap behind your back and just reach back and grab wherever you can. Okay? You're going to gently, let's turn this way so you guys can see. You're just going to gently pull this arm over to your ear and then drop the shoulder blade down. Right? You're holding the strap. Now you can work this bottom hand. You want to slowly work it up the strap to wherever you can. Just hold this. Take some deep breaths. I'm working on my right shoulder that's still injured from when we moved. So much happened this last year. I just haven't had time to, I keep doing like arm circles and then just to keep that mobility in there. But now I need to really focus on fixing it. So we're just going to stretch here. Nice deep stretching. If you've got any kind of shoulder pain, this is a wonderful way. Some people say that kind of lift their arm up. So in that case, if you kind of lift your arm up, you want to just start down here and just very gently start doing the arm circles. Okay? So you kind of lift your arm all the way up. What is it? All right. So I'm going to use the strap. I'm going to pull downward now just a little bit. And I'm going to start doing the neck. So drop the neck left and right. If at any time it starts to feel you got numbness or tingling, just let go of everything. Maybe move your shoulders back and forth. Sometimes you need to come out of the pose completely. And I definitely feel, even though I'm working on my right shoulder, I feel in my left shoulder too that it's tight, very tight across the shoulder blade. So you work both sides by doing this. And if you're able to, take a deep breath in and slowly lean forward. Keep your core engaged. Come down as far as you can. Allow your hips to open. And slowly come up. Alright, we're going to let go of the strap. And we're just going to do some shoulder rolls. Nice and slow. And reverse. Alright, and then here, you're going to put your hand on your elbows and just bring your elbows forward and back, just stretching out the backs of the shoulder blades. Just go as far as you can and go slow, go to your own pace. Keep your arms engaged, shoulders pressed down, core engaged. Okay, and then here we're going to go up and down. So just go to your wherever you can. Some people can only do here. That's okay. Just start where you're able to and go up and down. Just getting that mobility in the shoulder blades. All right, and then we're going to switch sides. I want you to take the strap and do the same thing on the other side. Right? So because my right arm is injured, I can't bring it up as high as the other one. So this is where we just hold the shoulders down and back, core engaged. And you just want to take some breaths. Again, move the neck back and forth. Very gently. Just stretching out the bottoms of the shoulder blades. You can also lean over to the side. All right, and then we're going to take some deep breaths and we're going to lean forward. and slowly come up. And then again, let go of the strap. And we're going to do those same stretches. So you want to do, let's go forward this time. We went backwards last time. Let's make sure we do both directions. Again, go really slow. And we're going to reverse. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Bring the shoulders forward and back. Try to touch the elbows together. You might not get there. That's okay. Just go where you're able to. You might be way back here. Okay, and now we're going to go up and down. And again, you might be way down here. That's okay. And if your circles are way down here, that's okay too. Like I said, when you first start, you might not have a lot of flexibility in your shoulders, right? But once you do it, for a week or so, try to do it every day, 2 or 3 times a day if you can. The more you do it, just go slow. The more your body's going to get used to moving that way. And a lot of people think when they're sore that they don't want to do anything because they hurt. But the pain is a warning sign. It's saying, like, we need to do something here. So don't ignore it. Don't mask it with painkillers. Just very gently start to move that area with it however you can. Okay. A lot of people think, oh, I need to stay off of it. I need to rest, especially with knee pain. So, you need to be active in your body. The more you sit, the less you do, the more your body's going to hurt. All right. So we're going to do one more stretch to stretch out the spine today. Use your yoga blocks. I like to go this way, but you guys can go this way too. Just kind of experiment with it. If this is too high, you can lower it down here and here as well. So just experiment with your body and adjust to what you can do because not everybody has the same flexibility. So just putting the blocks underneath the tops of your shoulder blades here, and this block goes under the head. All right, so you're just leaning back and stretching out the spine. You're opening the chest here. You can keep your knees up if you like. Flex the feet. Core engaged, legs tight. Or you can extend the legs out. Keep your feet flexed, legs engaged. Okay. Take a couple of breaths. You can point the toes. And you can also do the arms forward and back. And since I'm working my shoulder today, I'm going to do. So, and you just go where you're able to. I'm not able to go all the way back. So I'm just getting that mobility. Now, if you've got pain or inflammation in any part of your body, you can take peppermint essential oil, and use like jojoba oil or coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil. You can use coconut oil in itself, but it's really, really greasy. where the fractionated coconut oil absorbs into the skin quicker. But you can use like natural, like jojoba oil is a good one. And just put 15 drops into a bottle, maybe an 8-ounce bottle, 15 drops. And just massage it into your, wherever you're sore. So peppermint essential oil is a natural anti-inflammatory. You can also add a couple of drops of lavender to it. Right, so just very gently. Now we're going to hold the arms up and we're going to go out and bring them back together. Keep the core engaged. So go ahead and just go where you are able to. You might not be able to go all the way up. All right, now we're going to bring the hands down and we're just going to windshield wiper them out. And 8, and bring it down. Just rest the arms now for a minute. Deep breath in and out. Your shoulder blades might feel a little bit warm. Okay, and then we're going to slowly come up. And we're going to move on to the hips now and the body, the core. All right, so I want you to come up into tabletop. Make sure you check your hand placement. Fingertips, palm, wrist. All right, fingertips, palm, wrist. It's important to do this position because it keeps the weight off of your wrist. So if you got wrist pain, you can also fold up a towel and put it underneath your wrist. So it's going to lift the hand just a little bit. Or you can roll up the yoga mat and just put that under there too. Like you can go like just roll your mat backwards. I'll show you. And then just put your fingers here. Right? So that shifts the weight off of your wrist if you got wrist pain. Okay. Okay, the other thing you're gonna do if you've got wrist pain is come down onto your elbows to get the weight completely off of your hands. And you should work on doing some, wrist circles, stretching the hands backwards this way, stretch out the tendons in the fronts of the arms. So this way, stretch back, right, stretch forward and back if you've got wrist pain. Okay, fingertips, palm, wrist. And we're going to lower the hips down. You're going to feel that in the lower back and the abdominals. Shoulders down and back, core tight. Glutes engaged. Stretching out the hips. In the core and the stomach. I'm just going to hold this pose for a couple of breaths. You really feel it stretching out the abdominals. If this is too high for you, you can lower down onto your elbows. Shoulders down and back. Okay, but try to work on getting up higher. And just take your time, go at your own pace. Right, we're going to round back to counter stretch. Child's pose. And we're going to do just a little flow now. So down and back. Rounded forward. And right. Now we're going to come up to tabletop, and I want you to bring the right foot in between the hands and kind of lean. You're going to go forward and back here. Keep the legs engaged, your core engaged, shoulders pressed down and back. And if you need the yoga blocks to bring you up a little higher, maybe you need them up here yet or up here. Whenever you need to get that so that it's comfortable for you to move back and forth, right? And then as you practice, you'll be able to move, and then eventually you won't need them. Always double check your hands, fingertips, palm, wrist. And keep the muscles engaged, core tight, legs tight. And it's a very small movement. You're not going back too far. Right, now we're going to walk the foot forward a little bit. And I want you to flip the foot upright. So this intensifies the stretch. So again, if you need your blocks, maybe you need to adjust or adjust. Because the hamstrings, the back of the legs get really tight when you don't stretch them. And you can kind of feel, I feel it in my right shoulder. You kind of understand when you start to do them that everything's connected. So if your hamstrings are tight, it's pulling out stuff in your upper back. Now we're going to point the toe. Relax the foot. Point the toe. Relax. And maybe we can lower down a little bit now. Right, and then we're going to switch sides and do the same thing. So forward and back. Very gentle. Opening the hips, the hamstrings. All right, we're going to walk the foot forward, flip the foot up, stretch the back of the foot, double check the hands, double check the core. Point the foot. All right. Bend the knee. Forward and back. All right, and here we're going to move the blocks and we're going to come into pigeon pose. So you're going to come down, you're going to walk the foot over and lean forward and gently come down. All right, you're going to roll the shoulders down and back. Again, if you need your blocks to hold you upright, whichever is comfortable for you. The shoulders down and back, you're going to feel that in the right hip flexor. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs. All right. And then from here, you're going to move the blocks and come forward. Stretch out the lower hip. Nice deep breath. Just allow the body to relax here. Keep squeezing the core and the glutes. And then slowly come up, and now we're going to switch sides. You're going to just bring that leg around to the front, and we're going to switch out. Put the other one behind. Again, use your blocks if you need to. Stretching the hip flexor. Now, hip flexors are connected to the knee. If you've got knee pain, you might be down here. You might be way down here with this stretch. That's okay. So, wherever you are. Okay? Couple deep breaths. Shoulders down and back. You can drop the head back. If you're feeling really flexible, you can reach back and lift the foot up. Maybe grab the leg. You're gonna feel that stretching in the quad. Okay. All right. Some people can reach behind and grab their foot. I'm not quite there with my shoulder being sore now. And you can experiment grabbing on the outside. Maybe reach back with the other hand. Push into your hands. And slowly let go. And we're going to come down. Stretch the back. And slowly come up, and I'm going to go back to the other leg and stretch the quad out like I did on this side. Is you want to do the same stretches on both sides, okay? So we're going to lift the leg up. Core engaged. Stretch it back. Right? And you want to do a one little twist to open the hips up. So we're going to lay down on the back, bring the knees in, extend the left leg down. We're going to extend the right arm over, and we're just going to lean across with the right leg, knee. Now you might be right here. That's okay. Take some breaths and just allow the body to relax. You want to look over to the right arm. Nice deep breathing. Just let the hip open. There's my adjustment. And slowly lower back. Then extend the right leg out and do the same thing on the left side. There's my adjustment. And slowly bring it back. Bring the knees in and just extend the feet up, flex the feet, point, flex and point. Allow the feet to just stretch out. You can't grab a hold of them, you can just keep them up in the waterfall pose. Another way to do this position is to just go up against the wall and just put your feet up. Even if you're way down here or you're down further, you can also use a chair or the couch. Wherever it's comfortable for you, that's where you want to move, okay? Look at my lines are cooking. All right, bring the knees down, drop over to the side. Bring them back up, drop to the other side. Stretch the lower back. Back to the center and rock it up. And that's all I got for you guys today. So it's a full body stretch that you just did. Got everything moving. Take a couple breaths. Make sure you drink lots of water. Thanks for watching.